Day diaries. Look at the state of me. I've just come back from Manchester and I thought, when is the best time to film? Now. Oh my god. Hello everyone, welcome back. My name's Aaliyah. If you don't already know, I'm getting a divorce. I know you're all going to be like, how long does divorce take? A divorce takes as long as someone else makes it. But in the meantime, I started dating a few months ago, 3 months ago. My life's changed. My life has changed. Oh god, my voice is hurting, my throat's hurting, but my life has changed. So welcome back, let's recap, let's talk about what's happened since. Because a lot of stuff's happened. Okay. Day diaries, where did we last leave it? I think I was saying to you like, tie guy. Sick of tie guy. I don't know if I'm sick of him, I'm just like, I feel like I've had one of you. There's a Somali version. I mean, he's sweet, we get along, I put more effort into it, I've seen him more. The man, he's just been a man, isn't he? So, I've seen him a few times, kissed. But like, you know when you see someone, I mean, maybe this is something that people don't do. You know what? This is something people don't do. People don't do this enough. I've seen a billion people in my life before and thought they were really good, never said anything. But as I've got older, I've realised you don't know what people are going through, but whether they're going through something or not, if you think something, if it's in your mind, I don't know, just say it. People like to hear nice shit. And if I go and I look good, he'll never say you look good. But then when I leave, he'll be like, you look really nice today. Like, after the fact, like that's irrelevant now. So I know I kind of said I was locking in with him, which I did. We made a pact, we don't kiss anyone else. Kiss someone else. I make it clear that we're not in a relationship. I didn't cheat, but I definitely kissed somebody else. So last night, I went out on the girls' night that I told you about. And we had this fun idea, let's do speed dating. And like I said to you, I had no intention of dating anyone for speed dating because I just thought they were going to be like 40. But it was meant to be fun, right? So we went out, we had fun, we ended up in the club. And my friends were like, you're going to have to kiss someone else, you're going to have to kiss someone else. And I'm literally like this. I've never been like that in a club. I know girls that have, I was like thinking, no, Alea, you need to kiss someone. So I'm looking. But I'll be honest, while I was like this, I was thinking, I wish this man would walk through the door. I just wish I wanted Thai guy to come through the door. So because I had the thought, obviously, practice what I preach, I sent him a message and I said, I wish you were here. He responded, same. Man said, same. Okay. And then I said, I'll be honest, I was a little tipsy. I don't remember what I said, but I think it was something else really sweet that came to my mind. Like, I don't know what I said. I don't remember. I can tell you. I said, I miss you. He responded with a kissy face emoji. You got me fucked up now. You got me fucked up. Why am I committing to not entertaining anybody? Not entertaining, but kissing. You, what? Like, I'm freaking hot, sir. So I was like, you know what? Fuck this. Shouldn't have really had that approach, but I did. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm hungry. You don't. I mean, we're digressing now, but you don't eat after you go out and you wake up feeling like you got a hole in your belly. I didn't want that feeling, so I was saying to my friend, let's go find food. When I tell you, we walked out that club, literally stepped outside, about to cross the road. Some man joins the queue to enter the club. We're about to leave. Man must be about 6'3", 6'4". When I say, I mean, I think I'm hot property. This man was out. This man was out of my league. What? I didn't know they made him like you anymore. And I didn't even spot him. And my friend was like, Aaliyah. She pointed and I thought, fuck, how am I going to do this now? How am I going to do this? And I'm going to tell you, it's a little cringe, but you were like, how do you approach people? So I said to her, brush past, start a convo, do something. I'll pretend to be on the phone. We're still doing that at 30 years old, yeah. So here I am like this. And as she goes to brush past, some other guys come bouncing over to us, like, you're exactly my type. And they're talking to me and her, and then she starts engaging with it, fine. But I'm thinking, don't be talking to me because you're going to crop up me. So I just walk off, still pretend to be on the phone. As I walk off, pretend to be on the phone, I like kind of lock eyes with him. As I lock eyes with him, my mum put his hand out. And me, like an old puppy, I just put my hand in his hand. And then he spun me. It sounds like I'm making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. I'm not making it up. He spun me round. He said, I like the fit. I said, I thank you, I like your outfit. And he was like, so what do we call you? Oh, the luckiest boy alive. Call me that. So he was like, where are you going now? I was like, we're leaving. We just came out of there. He was like, okay, we're going in there. You don't want to come back? I was like, nah, but I'm sure we'll bump heads again. I was playing it cool. We're not going to bump heads. I'm not from there. He goes, are you sure you can't come in for one? So I said to my friend, you want to go back in there? She was like, okay, maybe for 10 minutes. We went in there and I said to her on the way in, you know, and you're like, I'm kind of holding this man's hand on the way in there. Not like hand in hand, but like, I've got to show you. His hand is like this, obviously, because he's on this side. And I'm kind of holding this part of his hand. But I'm saying to my friend like this. I just told myself, I've got to kiss this man. Got to kiss this man. Because right now, my only kiss has been someone I've already kissed, right? So I didn't really want to be in there. When I got in there, I wasn't feeling it. I will say, when I walked in, this man did not look left, right, nowhere. He just looked at me. And I said, are you still drinking? He said, no, I'm kind of drunk. My friend was drunk, I was drunk, his friend was drunk, everybody was drunk. I said, maybe just one shot. He goes, okay, I don't even like shots. Oh, what would you like? He said. I said, what shot do you like? He said, tequila. Tequila. I never drank tequila quicker in my life. So we had a little shot. And that was my way of getting from the front to the back of the club. Because I'd already seen people who were like, oh my God, it's you on social media. So I thought, fuck, we don't need this. Go to the back of the club, take the shot. And then I say, okay, I'm going to leave now. And he goes, okay, can I get your Instagram? Obviously, I'm on the low. I'm on the freaking low. So I'm like, no, a number's more intentional. Give me a number. I got his number. And as I gave him the number, I said, he gave me a hug and I said, you want to have a little kiss? And he was like, oh shit. Like, he was pulled back by it. He's thinking, wow, she's forward. But I'm thinking, no, I'm going to eat you alive. But I must add, while we were talking in the club, I was very touchy. I don't mean like that, not genitalia and shit, but the man was ripped. I'm telling you, he had like an 8-pack. His back was hot. He's hot. He dressed like a friggin' supermodel, and I was like, God loves me. I'm going to let this man know that I love him. So we kissed in this club. Tongues, I didn't fuck about it. I put the tongue straight in his mouth. I thought, I'm not doing that awkward kiss again where he don't do it, I don't do it, and then I'm like, we should have done it. I said, okay, I'll speak to you later. Took his number, went back to my thing. He went back wherever he went, to his house. He texted me this morning and said, I've got to see you again. I said, okay, I can do something before I leave. He said, okay, what do you want to do? Do you want me to come to you and come to me? I said, okay, I can come to you. I said, I can come to you on the way out. Did I go to the man's house? Did I just drive to the man's house? I drove to the man's house. Because I was a little tipsy in there before, I was like, wait, was that too good to be true? Is he going to be Butters? Will he be Butters? I should have got this Instagram. I can't remember what he looks like. So I'm literally, I go into these apartments. And I'm literally waiting for him to come to me and I'm thinking, please, you know. The man exited the lift. My soul fell through the floor. We were even hotter than I remember. And he was very touchy, but not like creepy touchy. Like touching my arms, like doing that. I went in his house. He had some friends there. I was with my friends. We're talking. But it was like, I don't mean to be like I'm in love, but it was like, it wasn't like I just met this person 12 hours ago. Listen, you need to hold out for this story because I fucked up. I didn't fuck up, but I fucked up. So we're talking, we're sitting on the sofa, we're chatting. He gets grapes and all that after breakfast. We're laying on this sofa together like I've known him for 5 years. I'm embarrassed, and I'll be honest, I was giving it a bit of chat with the phone. He was like, he said, I'll come to you next week, and I said, no, I can see you before I leave, and he was like, okay. I said, I've got something to give you, and he said, what? I said, whatever I didn't give you last night, and I was talking about another kiss. So when I got there, he went, "You said you came here for something." I said, "I can't quite remember what I said. I was a little drunk." Then he went to turn my head and kiss me, but we were in a room full of people. So I said, "No, you can stand up. You can go there." And I pointed to like his hallway. And I kissed the man again. Gorgeous. And then we just sat and we spoke about his mom, his dad, his brothers, his love language, my love language. This is where it goes left, right? And he kept saying, "How far are you from me? An hour? I can be there in an hour." I don't think this is going to be a relationship because there's a contest. He's 25. 20, 25. Felt like a cradle snatcher. But I thought, you're hot. You're too hot for me to say no. I gotta say yeah. I gotta say yeah. I'll be doing everybody a disservice. Every woman in mankind to history, the highest woman of history. I'd be doing her a disservice if I don't engage with this man. So he's talking. He asked me if I want kids. No, he asked me if I want kids, and I thought he would. What did he say? He asked me if I want kids, and I thought he was going to say, "Do I have kids?" So I said, "Yeah." And then when he said, "Do you want them?" I went, "Oh, no." And then he went, "Okay, so you don't have any, you don't want any." And I was like, "Oh, fuck, I've just lied. What do I do? I'm scrambling, thinking, I wouldn't have told him about my kids because I would have just got on with you and then left. But then I'm like, the mom in me is like, that shameless man, I've got to tell them. So I went, no, let me be honest, I was lying about that. He went, "Okay, so you do want kids?" Oh, fuck, man, this man's begging me. I went, "I do want more kids, but I do have kids." He went, You have got kids?" And yeah, he went, "Really?" I went, "Yeah." He went, "Okay, how many?" No, he didn't say how many. He said, "Okay, how old?" And I said, 3 and 5. He was like, "What are they like? What are their names?" I was like, he's very interested for a 25-year-old man. And I was like, I just knew in that moment, like, why did I say I kids? But he was still talking to me, he was still engaging me. But I just knew. And I know you're all going to say in the comments, "No, his loss. This wasn't going to be a relationship, okay? He was hot." If I could not break DPA right now and show you his picture, you'd all be drooling. So anyway, we were still loved upon each other after the kids thing. He was like, "You could tell me that, you can tell me anything. Some things don't work." He was about my relationship. We didn't get into the divorce thing. Fucking hell. It's a bit heavy. Anyway, I said, "Okay, I'll see you." I left. He texted me. I texted him back. And then I said to my friend, "What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?" The kids think, "Put my..." She was like, "No, just text and say, do you want to do something?" Not now, obviously, like next week or whatever. I did. He did. He spot. Is this my first? Is he left me on red? He's left me on red. He's so hot. And like this is like, look what I'm wearing. It's very casual. It's a body, by the way. But he was like, "Okay, I like your style." He noticed what I was wearing. He appreciated my style. He's 15 times more stylish than me. 15 times hotter than me. And guess what? Without knowing he's a bastard content creator. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I thought, oh, will you do my head in with that or you not? So I kissed him, I've left. He hasn't texted me back. He's probably left me on red. I'm not devastated about it because, like I said, it wasn't going to be a relationship, but it was a smoke show. What a smoke show. So, oh my god. I wish I could show you his face, his body, his legs. I've never come across a man that fine in real life in my life. So he's left me on red now, so that's probably me cut blocked. My kids have cut blocked me. Love that for me. Yay. Now we have a battle of what are we telling Thai guy? Because he said don't kiss. And I kissed multiple times over multiple days. And now he's gonna cry or moan or judge me and I've got to pretend I care. I mean I do care, but I don't care. Like, what were you giving me last night? You were giving me no reason to not kiss anybody. So that's that. But what I have realised is I need to venture out more. You guys need to venture out more. You all keep saying, where are you finding the dates? Where are you finding the dates? Get outside. Get outside. And if, what we're going to call this man, let's call him Hot Guy, because that's what I saved him in my phone as last night, because I couldn't remember his name, and I have changed it now. I remember his name. Let's call him Hot Guy. I've got Hot Guy and Tight Guy now. These are the front runners. If he gets back to me, I'll let you know. If he doesn't, it was fabulous while it lasted. And now we go back to the drawing board, and I need to take a shower because I've showered 100 times, but when you shower in a hotel, it's not the same, is it? But that's dating diaries. I've had a blast. I really pray and hope that although we're joking and we're laughing and we're doing everything through here, it's bringing some of you some comfort, because I know there's so many of you stuck, either single, have just got out of relationships, been out of them for a while, don't know where to start, don't know how to find the confidence, or some of you are still in relationships, in marriages, don't know how to exit. Some of you are just in it, you still want to be in your marriages and your relationships, but you're not sure if it's the right one for you. The best piece of advice I can give you is, if what you receive from your person is an absolute guarantee of what you'll receive for the rest of your life, would you be happy? Ask yourself that question, because if the answer is no, fuck it off. Fuck it off. And everyone's telling me, and I have to be humble and I agree, I look the best I've ever looked. I look hotter than I've ever looked. And that's because I've got so much time for myself, because when I'm being a mum, I'm being a mum. And when I'm not being a wife, I'm being a Leah. And there's something subconscious about when you go out and you get dressed up and you look good and you got a partner, you want to look good, but it doesn't matter. Come or go, you know what I'm saying? But when you know you're single, there's a fear of rejection, right? So you try even harder. And that extra effort that people make out like is not cute. Trying harder is not cute. It's too hard. It's great. Try harder. Do harder. Be better. Because you are hot property. He's left me on red. It's been 4 hours. Am I counting down like that? Is that what we're doing? We're counting down? I haven't done that in a long time. Okay, I'm going to let you know about him. But I'm going to shower and get it together, because tomorrow I'm going to see Thai Guy. Thai Guy, I've spoken to him today. He hasn't actually asked me if I've kissed anyone, but I'm pretty sure he's going to ask me tomorrow. And that's worse, because I've got to tell him face to face. Yeah, I did. Let's just hope he says, did you kiss someone? Yeah. How was your day? What did you have for dinner? Because if not, I'm going to come back next week and be like, help! Dating diaries is now being flipped over to you and I don't know what to do. I can't get anyone's attention anymore because I fucked up. That may be what it may be. But if it's not, I'll keep you posted, okay? I gotta go.